Ginger, we know that you're tracking the system. Got the latest. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Already making Interstate 90 in Washington State at Snoqualmie Pass a sloppy mess happening in the storm. Up to 100-mile-per-hour winds in Wyoming, Big Sky, Montana, the snow flying and gusts the storm. Salt Lake City today up to 4 inches, up to 60-mile-per-hour gusts from 2 to 5 inches of snow with this one. This all happens in the next 48 hours, George.
Okay, Ginger, thanks very much.
We gotta know. Well, you're gonna find out. Welcome to Access. We'll get that answer to you in a little bit. But Kit, have you seen the headlines? Ellen DeGeneres not as nice as you think. Getting out the song "I'll Fight" on The Voice last night. The song is off the soundtrack to the Ruth Bader Ginsburg documentary RBG. It's a
struggled. He was not the player that he was late in the year against Michigan Northwestern, where he showed up big and became much more efficient.
Where is he? There you are, Mel. All right. So, what is your take on Haskins if he were to come out?
The cheap shot artist all the time. You're sitting next to there, Wendy. But I'll let Todd have his fun for now.
It makes him a really good player. And I also think finishing as a pass rusher is an area that he needs to continue to improve upon. He's not, everyone's saying Aaron Donald. He's not Aaron Donald. I think he's more Grady Jarrett.
Okay, fair enough. Mel, one name, as you know, can linger. So obviously they'll just have to wait and see with James Conner. You know, I said this yesterday, Teddy. I'll say it again. They've been the anti-Mariano Rivera's of football lately. That's courtesy Trey Wingo. Give credit where it's due. Pittsburgh has just had trouble closing out games, if you will. How concerned are you about this particular Steelers team right now?
I am concerned about for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but, I mean, this is a two-way street, though. A two-way street in terms of concern for the Pittsburgh Steelers and also concern for the New England Patriots.
Do it 2 weeks in a row in a long time.
And I've been in that.
Steelers offense, especially without James Conner again.
A little bit. They're -8 in the turnover ratio. That's never going to help you. They've thrown 14 interceptions, which is
on me. And that made us move forward quickly because rarely does he take accountability for a coaching mistake that he makes on the football field, because he rarely makes them. But that was a big one he made. And
not as much, right? We said, you know, James Conner's performing. He's producing. They don't miss Le'Veon Bell so much. All that was true until you get to the fact that bench, right? That depth chart, when you lose one, that's where it's tough.
This is a game of injuries, right? And
when it matters most.
When it matters most.
When it matters most.
Listen, how do you like this? That 13 times a team has faced Tom Brady and then Drew Brees in back-to-back games. And guess who gets to be lucky number 13? That would be the Pittsburgh Steelers. So it is not an easy road. How about this? You know Matt Patricia. You've heard
off the top, for some context there, she was saying it's stupid to not have a host, meaning you need someone. Right. And she's saying, why not me? What do you think, Chloe?
Academy is having a hard time, if they are, finding someone to fill these very big shoes that Kevin Hart has left. And
Seth MacFarlane, just a triple threat. He can sing, he can dance, he was tap dancing, he can create, but people didn't like him, and he's ready. It's a thankless job. We'll see if Whoopi does it. Lately, I want to talk about females. There has been movies with lead female roles, like Wonder Woman, for instance. We're looking here, Gal Gadot. Listen.
Definitely all white women. So again, we're inching closer to our goals of inclusivity and diversity in Hollywood so that everyone can look on the screen, and good to see you too.
Now for some more positivity.